Hello, welcome back to the next part of the never-endingly long pink dungeon. I'm BSM and we're here again. We're in winter. Last time we managed to clear off the summer section, the autumn and or fall section, depending on exactly which terminology you want to use. When we got started on winter, we made fairly decent progress, I think. But will we be able to get everything done by Wednesday? I'm not quite sure. Give it my best shot, though. Hey, cottage cheese. It's been a while. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I've got a staircase somewhere. Where was it? Over there. Never mind that then. I'll just drop down. What have we got through here? Spawners. Can't remember which way is the right way. Sadly, the rest of this dungeon is no longer blind. I know what is coming. If I have now done it before. Finished off the first run from about a month ago. Off camera. Nothing else, though. After we get pink done, everything will be new and spiffy once more. Spawn her down. Knock that one back. Run out of the room a little bit. And of course, the very second I start, the phone immediately starts going off in the background. And the cat. And a bajillion other things. Turn down the game sounds a little bit. I can do that. There we go. Hopefully that should be a tiny bit better. Newish computer. I may not have everything balanced quite optimally yet. Keep letting me know if it sounds alright. Okay, up in this direction. Break that block. Spawner, knock that one off the ledge. He won't die because he has slow falling on. Now he is dead. There we go. Chest contains a rare. That is a good start. Open a chest, almost immediately find a rare. Good, good. We also went the right way off the bat, which isn't good, because I would rather do all the wrong ways first. Never mind. Just clear off this room, since we have already started. I've started, so I'll finish, as the saying goes. That's a mastermind. The game show, not the film. Spiders! Break that. Kill the spider. We managed to not die yesterday, which was good. Let's see if we can also not die today. Ding. I know there's a spawner somewhere around here. Zombies keep coming from somewhere. I cannot see it though. Okay, we went the right way. I did not want to go the right way. I wanted to go the wrong way because there's other stuff in this direction as well. Break that, kill that, check the chest. Another one of the same rare. No, it isn't. It's a different sword that looks exactly the same because the resource pack isn't yet complete. I'm having good luck today. Okay, we want to go up here. There's not too much up here, so hopefully I can just pillar and not get knocked off. Shouldn't strictly need a staircase. Hello. There was a thing up there. Not sure how I missed that. I'm finding good loot, but I think I'm also making slightly dumb mistakes. This month, settling into a new job. Many-week bootcamp course, programming. Mainly stuff I already know, but lots of people, because there's about 30 people joining at once. Many of them are career changes. Hey, it's TJ. Let's wave to TJ and probably get no response back. But we should wave at him anyway. No, he did wave. TJ's a patron now. I wasn't sure I was aware of that. That's cool. That's interrupted my train of thought. Programming bootcamp stuff I mostly already know. Other people are career changes. They do not know. I am slightly ahead of the game, but that doesn't mean I can't help other people and be useful. But it is Java and not C#, so it is slightly different at the moment. I've also been waiting for the new computer to arrive. If I sound a tiny bit different, it was because the room I'm in is a different room. So the reverberations of the sound off of the walls will be a tiny bit different. Waiting for that to arrive. And then just... oh, this is the end already. I forgot we were quite this close to the end. Not the end of the dungeon, though. Not by far. Just the end of the little winter section. Ping! Where are you coming from, creepers? Staircase creepers. The cat is fine. The cat is being cat-like. As per usual. Cat is a little bit lonely because the other people who would usually be around are currently not around. So it's just me and Ted. And then I'm at work most of the day. So I think he gets quite lonely during the daytime. The Lonely Cat. That's a good name for a restaurant. The Lonely Cat. Someone make that. Someone have that be a thing. A random tier 4. Some random mobs. Pick up all of the scattered XP. Let's take down the spawners down here just because there's nothing else down here, so we can do so very quickly. Moving on, moving on, moving on! We're making solid progress. I think this dungeon just feels very long. But we're still only about halfway through, so yeah. It feels very long, but it also is quite long. Okay, how is the armor doing? The armor is doing fine. I made a few chests around here to plop some stuff in, because the shulker box is still pretty full. Start from down there, dump all of this stuff into the box, apart from most of this, which is just kind of junk. We do not need to store and later have to sort through junk. Let's just get rid of it right now. Keep the food though. Let's go and repair some things. I think all the armor is okay, the shield is fine. Just the weapons and pick. Should be able to repair all 3 of those. Yeah, maybe that as well. Since we're here and we can do so, let's do so. Pink! Okay. Maybe this dungeon just feels long because it's taken me more than a month to do it. That might be one of the reasons why. Hup. Spring, done, a month ago. Summer, autumn / fall, did yesterday. Winter, completed. And now we enter the second half of the dungeon. Gotta say, this entire dungeon does look beautiful there. Get rid of you, I do not want to engage you in close quarters combat. Would not end well. Spawners. I got rid of a load of them at the same time. Spawn it up here. Spider. There is a chest over there. Let's have the bow drawn. Come on, Ghast. Spawn. Oh, this isn't good. This is very, very, very bad. He says as he dies. I will. That is a thing. TJ's map. Possibly maybe next week. This week is going to be all of this, because I need to finish this week. Otherwise I'll have to get back to where my progress has been again. That is bad. Possibly next week. There's also a couple of full maps posted with a little pomp and ceremony in map collection in the Discord. There is Render's new map, which I happen to know is currently being tested. So that will probably be out in the not too distant future. That. That. Yes, you are all rubbish shots, I'm aware. Get out of here. TG's map is indeed on the list. I will get to everything eventually. One would hope. There we go. Break that. Another one hiding around the corner. You get down into the pit. Down into the water. Spawner. Stuff. You. Witch on spider. Gasp that wasn't paying attention. Not sure I found this chest last time. I never went down into this water. Place. We are now going backwards through the area, which isn't the intended way, but it's fine. Run away. Ping, ping. They are dead. Break that. Corridor. And that is the other side of that bridge from earlier, which we fell off of. Fine, we've done a little loop, we've found everything. So, the gimmick of this bit of the dungeon is that there are two copies of it. One that looks very much like this, and has these barriers in it. And a second copy, which looks very much like this, and has hidden pressure plates which remove the barriers. And so we will be going back and forth between the two copies. Tiny mobs with tiny hitboxes. I hear you up there. Here is one of the pressure plates. That'll remove the pink barrier. I don't know if I've ever tried old Jamaican ginger beer in particular, but I've definitely tried ginger beer. I like it. I wouldn't say it's quite as refreshing as most liquids, but it's nice. Quite sharp, as drinks go. It is good stuff. We have ginger beer down at the Eden project. It is a brilliant place, by the way. If I had to pick one attraction in the UK to recommend people to come and visit, it is the Eden project. Biospheres are cool. They tend to serve kind of slightly unusual but local food stuffs, and ginger beer was a thing. Which they had over there. I believe some places do also sell it canned, though. Nothing particularly beautiful in that chest. A couple more tier 3s. I have to try and not get lost here. I'm usually fairly good at knowing my way around places, but when you've got two areas that look very similar, but there are different passageways in each, and you're constantly swapping back and forth between them, and sometimes there are corridors in one which don't exist in the other, it's rather easy to get turned around. That definitely happened the first time through. Maybe now I've done it once before, I will be able to find my way a tiny bit better. I hope. Is there anything down here? Void! Beautiful. There is a rather large void section later on, which I am not going to carry this, or really anything particularly valuable into. Because on my first time through I inventory wiped to that section. And I'm not confident in my ability to complete it without inventory wiping, and so I would rather not take anything valuable in. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Where did you three spawn from? Were you the ones I knocked down earlier on? Might be the ones I just knocked down earlier on. Okay, so this little section is done. This first bit doesn't usually let us go through. In a minute we're going to be back and forthing repeatedly, and there are multiple pathways and branching pathways, and it just gets more complicated. Spiders. Room with random squares of carpet in it. No, though I am... It depends exactly on your definition. I've been watching Team Canada play Diversity 3, which is there. It's got people from the Minecraft in it, but it's not technically on the Minecraft server. I would definitely recommend, let's get the name of the group correct, give me a second. I believe it's Nova something or other. Nova Brunch. Nova Brunch. They played... Ping. They played Kitten's Revolt recently. There were, 8 of them, I believe, to start with, and they did it, like, yeah, hardcore thing, so if one of them died, that was that member out of the group. That playthrough is just going to be wrapping up in a few days. I believe the finale is either today or tomorrow. If you somehow missed that, that is an extremely entertaining playthrough. Some of them have never even done a CTM before. And they have the mumble mod, so you can only hear other people close by if they're close by, and it's just... fun things happen. They set off traps. It's also fun to see a map that you helped work on, even if I only really helped a tiny bit by beta testing. Get played. Great, great, great. Huh. Okay. Here's Unbreakable Barrier number 2. To show that it is actually an unbreakable barrier. There are barrier blocks. And another side of that same barrier over here. You can see the first one just over there. Gotcha! Once, twice. Break that. Do not attempt to kill him with the pickaxe. That is a stupid plan. Let's go with a more sensible plan of actually using a weapon. Okay, there are a couple of things up on this ledge. That spider was... I'm not sure what the spider was thinking, really. It's kind of leapt off a ledge. Rather ineffectually. Spooder. Okay, back into the dark. Back into the dark world variant. So I think this one has another barrier and lock pressure plate, but also another teleporter back to the light world in a different location. Which is, where it starts to get a bit confusing. When it comes to where you're supposed to be going. That was not a hup, that was more like a... Ah, I'm falling. Oh, that isn't good. That should stop them. Ollie! Sniper. And there we go. We collect all of our blocks. Lovely, lovely blocks. We will certainly need some blocks later. With the aforementioned void area, blocks will definitely be required. This corridor is now shut. But there's a completely different corridor over here, which does not exist in the other world. And now we're in another room. I believe this is where one of the barriers was in the light world, actually. But now it's just not there at all. And then back here, there's a hill. That's a shame. I actually would rather have had him blow up. Kill all of these. Never mind. Maybe we can get another one to spawn quickly. Bring out the creepers! I wish to see them explode, all of these mobs. You're too late, I've already killed them all. Spawn it up there. That is back in this direction. Hello, hello. Deadpool the Killer. That second bit is rather extraneous. Hill. Well, not really a hill, more of just a... I don't even know what it is. A thing. A hellish red thing that does stuff. I can describe things. What are you talking about? Zombie blood. Sure, it's an entire large hill of congealed zombie blood. We'll go with that. It is as good an explanation as any. It's a dark, twisted version of the light world. What do you expect to see, really? All dark worlds in video games look a bit like this. Come on, elite Iron Golem. Get out of here. No lasering. Where are you? Over there. Click quick before it can do that special attack again, and break the spawner. And the one kind of hidden back there. Shoot me. You did. Let's pick up the arrows rather than have a random block. What is in this chest? Tier 3, Tier 4. Another random potion. Tier 3. Let's chuck the 2 bread and actually take the random potion. These restoration shields aren't actually that great because my shield gives me regeneration anyway, so I'd rather have an instant health on my bar, apart from I do not have one. Okay, so no barrier unlock in this area. So we have to go back to the light world out of another teleporter. Boom. Locked once. Back up there. Hit you. Bow. Kill. Lock. Kill. Break. What is in the box? A rubbish potion. And another tier 3. We're running out of room. Let's drop a potion. How's the armor doing? Just fine. So we don't really need to go back for anything, apart from to drop stuff off. It's not parkour. It is a tiny jump, but if you try and make it tiny jumps, you'll inevitably miss and fall into a pool of water along with about 10 guardians. That's a reference. Get out of here! Skedaddle! Chest! More stuff. Do we have any harmonic pieces of armor which we cannot sell? Anyway, that was the only one. Bones. I'd rather take the instant health over that for a reason which I explained not that long ago. Now on the other side of that barrier which we found earlier. No other ways from up here. Let's just head back real quick and drop some stuff off, shall we? Yeah, that was weird. I'm not even sure what happened there. I didn't even notice. Apparently stuff randomly died for about 30 seconds and I couldn't tell. Apologies. I have no idea what caused that. Anyway. We're just running back up because the inventory is full. So, didn't miss much. The internet is weird. I mean, the internet is weird. That sentence has multiple interpretations and they are all true. Fortunately, it's not too far back to the entrance. This dungeon is quite long. But also, thankfully, it's never too far to get back to the entrance. It is designed quite well. Okay, let us dump things in a box. This box will do. Items, items, items. We have a whole ton of money. I think that's because we forgot to convert the money down, which we took last time we went back to town. So we were just carrying around an extra stack of money on us for no reason. Seems sensible. You convert those into that. Ah, very much. People are defeating bosses. That is cool. There's people in Region 1 today. The only person who isn't, apart from me, is TJ. That is because he is currently recording Lime. See, I know what's up. I'm down with them trumpets, trombones, tubas, and other similar brass instruments. It was not a very good navigation of staircase, never mind. It was sufficient. It got us down there. And back to the Dark World. Through the little tunnel. Let's actually grab those arrows that are just laying around. You're a scout. Arrows are useful. And back to the light world. We're now on the other side of these barriers. It is good. Break that. And that. Anything useful in the box. Harmonic armor, I don't think I'll even bother taking. Trouble with uncommons is that you cannot sell them. And the trouble with this dungeon is that it's quite long. And so I'd probably end up with like a double chest full of harmonic armor if I took all of them from this run and from the previous one. Which I can't sell. And I can never use. Excuse me, random witch on the spider. I'm trying to drink some water. I'm trying to stay hydrated. It's an important thing. I'd rather you not be making witchy noises in the background. Get out of here. Spawner down. Okay, that did not go perfectly. I was kind of hoping the first hit would knock him back slightly further than it did. The Dark World version of this room is the first major area with void in it, though, so I'm going to want to be a little bit careful in a minute or two. Once we head over to there, you don't want to fall for the floor. You need to die quickly before you start summoning the worst mobs in the game. Didn't die of fall damage. Where did the evoker run off to? I don't think I killed it. I believe it needs one more hit, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I did kill it. For I cannot see it. What is in this box? Tier 4. Tier 3. Another random potion I'll probably just dump later. What's with all these speed potions, anyway? A dungeon that has void in it. Not especially helpful. .14 though. I think I am newly addicted to scaffolding. Scaffolding is a fabulous block. It is the best thing about 1.14. It's the scaffolding. The sugarcane just reminded me. Actually, we need to find bamboo to make scaffolding there, and for that you have to find a jungle, and I think they made those even rarer now. So, it takes a while to actually find scaffolding. This is an amazing block to play with. Okay, you... Kaboom, kaboom. Die. Take that. Take the random potion number 2. Again, we'll probably just end up dumping that potion rather than taking it all the way back. We have limited space. And again, hello, there's void. I do not want to carry shulker boxes around. I never carry shulker boxes around anyway. They are far too valuable. Break the spawner. Kaboom! Sure. Break you through the hedge. Boom, boom, boom. His headbars will brush. Chest. Tier 3. How dull and unexciting. Tier 3, uncommon. That was a boring chest. I hope there'd be a tier 4. So I could say how not boring and not unexciting. But no, it was just as rubbish as the previous chest. Despite the fact it was hidden. I had to work to find that one. I had to break 2 blocks. And still you give me nothing. Whoa. I forgot about that one. Tend to remember traps once I've fallen into them once. A couple of traps which I didn't fall into the first time I'm forgetting about. Ugh. Traps which I did fall into the first time, I can remember. Did I watch the Champions League final? I have no major interest in football, so I personally did not watch it. However, my dad watched it, and I helped set the TV up because we do not have BT Sports. So we had to find it on YouTube and stream it. Because BT Sport apparently have to, they're contractually obligated to stream it so that everybody can watch the final if they are not subscribed to their service. Oh dear, that's not good. Excuse me while I say my anecdote while I run away for a brief moment. So I helped set the thing up, and the streaming quality was not very good. And it was not this end, it was their end, and they have had complaints. Anybody else who also streamed it will probably also know how terrible it was. Stuff was laggy. Players were ghosting around the pitch. It was not brilliant. Apparently the game was not too spectacular either, but that might be more to do with the temperature in Madrid rather than a proper reflection on the quality of the players. Yeah. I saw them score their first goal, because that happened at about the first 2 minutes. This is Liverpool, by the way. Liverpool versus Tottenham, I believe it was. Liverpool scored the first goal. Got a penalty in the first couple of minutes because one of the Tottenham players had his arm unnaturally out and the ball hit it and it counted as a handball. So that was first goal. And then the second goal happened about 2 minutes from the end. So yeah, nobody's pointless chest. Nobody I've spoken to was particularly thrilled about the match anyway, even if they supported Liverpool, because it just wasn't a particularly great game and the streaming quality was also awful. Never mind. Okay. That is that. This is this. Where was the... See, now's the point where I start to get lost. Where's the way into the dark world from this kind of an area? We've done this room, we've done this platform, it definitely wasn't up here. Can't recall if there are any carpet traps around. There might be. A little bit of a hedge maze. Nothing there. There it is. Okay. Potential inventory wipe to void incoming. Let's try not to be derpy and lose valuable things to the abyss. That hole, there is void. That hole. There is also void. Also void. Also rather dangerous ghast spawner. Also, Cloud's sword. At least it looks like Cloud's sword. Buster sword, or whatever it's called. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's have that on the bar. We're going to be assaulted as soon as we step back for this teleport. That is a lot of E's. Ease up on the E's. Okay, shield out, hit the teleporter. Okay. They have axes. Shield is not particularly effective. But we managed to kill them all anyway. He says, having not yet quite killed them all. We have now. Bleh. No. Do not. Do not. I suddenly just noticed, are those guys really called AKA Name? Pigmen, also known as Name. Could nobody think of a name for them? What should we call them? Name. Come on, guys. Seriously named them Name. Okay. Across this one. Nothing actually up here. It is a good vantage point for sniping creepers. Four shots, 4 kills. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Someone can type despite being asleep. That is impressive. I'm impressed. I'm not impressed with that. What the hell did you do that for? Blundered off the ledge into the void. Not very clever now, was it? Okay. Got to be very, very acutely aware of that spawner right over there. Good, good, good. Gas down. Spawner broken. That makes things considerably less dangerous. Still don't particularly want to mess around, though. It is still void, even if the biggest threat is now gone. What's in the box? It's an item with a very nice texture. Still tier 3 though, very nice texture or otherwise. Into the pit with you. And you. Break that. Kill that. Break that. Yeah, we already got that one. Just making sure. I think we ever found a barrier unlock too. Never mind. Not strictly necessary. You, I do not want to let you live for particularly long either, because of things like that. Bother. Drat. Bother. Blast. The volley is hold down sneak and fire. The sniper beam shot is left click with the bow to prime and then in the next 5 seconds or so fire. So no, they are not random. It's the sketch! I've been seeing sketch around. You were on yesterday as well, I believe. Look, Ghast, I'm not even in the same realm as you. Can you please be quiet? I don't even know where you are. The Ghast is just somewhere being noisy. Back and forth between the light world and the dark world. See, now is about the time where I become lost. Yeah, this way. And then up here. Up the steps. Through here. Break a hole in the hedge. Fortunately, we didn't die too close to the void, so hopefully none of our items fell into it. Oh, good. I kinda hoped he would despawn. Yeah. You teleport over there. I can hear you sneaking up on me. Really? 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 How many shots do you take? Let's grab a random quick sword. And fall into the pit, because I'm not paying attention. Here's a way out of the pit. He does. That's why I keep saying I do not want to fight them close combat. Scout is good here. Scout is good. Ranged attacks work well. But let them get too close and they wreck you. And the fact these ones can just teleport you does not help. Ring around the middle, back through the tunnel. Light Realm. Corrupted Dark Realm. Okay, where did it go? It's still over there. Ow. Are we out of range? Has he lost track of me? Yes. Good. Move that. Put that into place. That into place. That goes there. This goes here. Torches go over on that side. There is blocks. Potion. We did not pick up our axe again quite yet. Ditch a few junk items. Get out of here. We are missing our primary weapon and our pick. There they both are. Pick, primary weapon, sword. Get out of here. Boots, you are quite right. There they are. Throw that. What's in the box? It is a tier 4 chestplate. Final couple of spawners over there. Didn't even spawn anything. That should be as just about done. There is no exit in that direction like there is in the Light Realm. That way is also boarded up. We have already hit the thing to unlock the barrier. So now we just have to go back again. I'm gonna say, we're not doing great on inventory anymore. A couple of things on here broken. Do not have the levels anymore to replace any of them. Like repair any of them, should I say. The inventory is kind of full. What's the next room? Good, it's this room. That is good, that is good. There is a way back to the start. A shortcut in this room. Right here. Look, I already built a staircase to it. It's like I already know that was going to appear there. Okay, things, stuff, you, and all the other tiered items. That there. Arrows, potions. Let's move those around on the bar a little bit. That can go there. There's a couple of rooms until we encounter the void again, so I think we're okay with keeping what we have at the moment for now. Though we do need to use a few of these. Repair that. And swap that out for that. Do you have any spare boots? Tier 3, Tier 3, Tier 4. Part of its benefit is depth strider. Don't think that's quite as good, but we'll take it. Leggings. Binding and vanishing. No, thank you. Tier 3s, Tier 3s. Let's do that. And we don't need to prepare anything else. So we got away with actually only using a 1 anvil. I didn't actually bother full clearing this room last time. I was kinda getting tired of how long the dungeon was, so I didn't actually clear out the ground floor. Let's do so this time around. Take the blocks as well. Not that there's too much on the ground floor, really. Chest in the centre. There goes those. Bing. The arrow just kind of flew through him. Fine. I didn't want to hit him anyway. That's an extremely fancy texture for a tiered weapon. I very much like the texture of that sword, and wish it was a rare, so I could actually use it. It's still a decent item though, really. It's not terrible. Est non terrible. That was some approximation of French. Tier 3 chest plate. Break you. Kill those two. Nothing else back in this little area. Spawner right there. Down they go. trident. You don't find too many of those. Loyalty 3. Smite 1 and breaking 1. A random little room with some chairs in it. Next floor. Took a bit of damage to get round to the back and knock them off the ledge. I think one of them just hit me through the floor. How mean. Random carpet. Next staircase up. There's the shortcut, which we have already visited. Spawner. Spawner. That appears to be it for this floor. Break that and up we go. Next floor. Spawner. Tiny room, another spawner. Anything in the chest? There is a tier 4 sword. Mending. Decent sword. Might use that for the void room. Spawner down. He's on the floor above me. That's an AoE attack from that elite mob up there. Don't think it's going to be able to reach me from here, though. Far too far away. And when we get up to the next floor, we can just shoot him from range. Another pointless little room. Wow, he managed to actually hit me while he was falling. That's impressive. I am mildly impressed. There's the way forward. Break that real quick, but we don't want to go that way quite yet. We have one more floor to go. Down you go. This is what that lever did. Helmet. Another little room. Spawner chest. Tier 3. And another random potion to add to the collection. There's too many potions. Off the ledge with you. I think we ran into that AoE mob. It must have actually despawned. Oh well. What? It's a pointless little alcove. Okay, and that is this large room completely cleared. Before we move into the next room, I'm going to take a brief 10 seconds to turn the light on. If it is getting dark. Light. Curtain. Chair. Good. The light is now on. Most enlightening. You're still here. I kinda hoped you wouldn't be. Get out of here. Overpowered golem. Taking away about 80% of my health in one hit. Get out of here. Blaze with explosive shots. Down they go. Cool, cool. So, the exit into the wall room is actually right there. But there is no entrance to that building. We need to go back into the Dark Realm, and the entrance is all the way across out of view on the other side of this huge room into the Dark Realm. And then back through the large room again, but this time with Void in it. So even though we can already see the exit, we probably won't be able to get there in the next half an hour. We'll definitely be able to complete this dungeon by the end of tomorrow though, and for that I'm glad. Maybe I have slightly overestimated the length of this thing. It just felt extremely long the first time around. There's a lot of you who have spawned. Ding, 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 ding. Not even wasting any arrows, because I just pick up more arrows now. Just kind of wasting my bow durability. Another random potion. Ding, ding, ding. Plunk. Signs that basically explain what I already said about that building. Left or right, it does not particularly matter. Let us go left. Because I went right the first time. What? I hear you meowing in the background. Get over here. Background cat. The faint noise of the background cat. Probably inaudible on the stream, but very much audible to me. The iron golem. Spam it with arrows quickly until it dies. It wastes arrows, but it is the only real way to defeat it without risking death. What? Yes, I know. Wait about half an hour, then you can have a whole hour of being stroked. Yes. Half an hour. I know. It is a long time. It is a 48th of a day, and you are most lonely. Yes, I know. Yes. Yes. Let's clear the top side first before we go down. Trying to give the cat attention and a jump back at the same time. Multitasking. What kind of spawner are you? AoE mobs. Another type of mob, which it's best to do with from far away. You. Do not need the harmonic chest plate. Spawner. That's one way to get rid of that spawner. I don't believe we have actually looted the chest on the other side. I think I just kind of ran past and then left it. So we'll go back and double check that in a minute. Just got to take out final couple of spawners. Back over here. And that, what is in this box? It is more stuff. Let's dump a couple of the random potions. spawner semi-sneakily hidden behind a little wall. Run back across the field. A chest over here. I do not believe we actually looked inside of you. All that fuss for one tier 3 item. Oh well. We might be able to finish this today. I would rather like not to go long. Spawner. Chest. Tier 4, tier 3. We found about 3 rares in the first couple of chests, and I don't think we've seen any since. Oh well. That's just how RNG be. Another random potion. We definitely do want to head back and drop stuff off before we go into the final room. Anyway, spawner. 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 Spiders. Spider spawner. Hey, speaking of rares. There's a hat. This one's kind of a weird one. Because the armour isn't too brilliant. There's no protection at all on it. Evasion isn't that great. But plus 6 max health. So that one's a really rather niche kind of a rare. If you have lots of armour on your other pieces of equipment, then it's probably worth it. But unless you're kind of going for a max healthy kind of build, probably not. Let's dump that random potion. The exit is so near. Yet so far. Oh, good. Where are you? Spawner. Chest. Tier 3, tier 3. Not really anything much else I can drop. I want to keep that food. I do want to keep at least a few potions. Maybe we'll have to come back for that tier 3. Maybe we won't. One tier 3 doesn't really make too much of a difference anyway. Okay. One room left to go. Spawner. Kill you. Snipe the creepers. But the problem is this nonsense. And the distinct lack of a floor. Now, I rather like floors. I'm quite attached to them. So when there is no floor, I become rather sad. Unfortunately, the exit is on the other side of all of this mess. The first time I attempted this room, it did not go at all well. There were multiple deaths. There was an inventory wipe. I would rather be in that room for as little time as at all possible. It's kind of as bad as the last room of White. But in White, you enter the White dungeon with nothing much of any real value. By the time you've reached this dungeon, it's like the 10th one or something, if you include a bonus, sanctum, nightmare. And you have much better stuff, which I would not like to lose to the void. So let's go and dump some things in a chest. Swap out for some worse equipment. Ditch this, ditch that. Ditch that chest plate I'm using. All of the other rares need to be removed and stored safely in a box. Okay, let's just drop off the random stuff first. There we go. Drop the money in a chest, another couple of stacks to convert down. Let's repair the things that we need to repair. Even though we won't be using them, we have 41 levels, we do not want to just lose them all. Let's repair stuff. Weapon. Chest plate. I think that's about it, really. It was raining the last time I came out here. It's still raining. Convert that down. Drop back in. Left click, T, left click. One final room, 20 minutes. Can it be done? Maybe. Let's first remove everything rare or tier 5 from the inventory. store all of these safely up in that box. Okay, we are going to need food. We are going to need some additional torches. Where did I put them all? They're in here. Let's leave a few of them, just in case we die and need some more to get back to where we were. Stop giving me ideas. I don't have time to make these things. Put that in there. It's a good bow. That we are gonna probably want to take a few more arrows. There we go, there we go. There's all the arrows we have. I don't believe we have any spare in here. No, that'll have to do. Potions, we don't need that sword now that our main hand is a sword. We'd never actually needed to use that anyway. The only cobwebs were back in spring. And that was off camera. I've just been carrying that sword around on camera for no reason. Another potion. Sure, we'll take the speed potion. Even though it seems like a terrible idea. Let's spend a quick minute of our time gathering a few more blocks. It's not the most exciting, but hey, void area. We are going to need blocks. Okay. And it's all going to be pitch black until we get to that room, probably. Because I've not lit anything up. So forgive the darkness while I run back through to where we want to be. I'm not going the right way. I should be using the shortcut. If I run that way, it will take literal ages. I blame you, desk pot plant. You distracted me. You want to go this way. This way. Up one flight of steps. Back across to the other side of the large room. It's not too dark in here, I don't think. Not that it really matters much either way. We're just running through the room. Curse you, Windows. If only you didn't have barrier blocks behind you, then this would be a whole lot easier. Almost there. Take one final drink of water. Hydration may be important. Okay, let's dance area. Well, this is dumb. I'm not running all the way back again. We're just gonna have to deal with being dumb. Hopefully we can find some armor. And a shield. Oh. Get out of here. I don't think the armor should make too much difference, honestly. It's the void I'm scared about, not being slain by a mob. He says as a random skeleton hits him for about 6 health. Get out of here. Give me armor. That is a sword. I have one of those. Okay. Where's the nearest ghast spawner? There is one right up there. Need to watch out for those. They're extremely deadly. Kaboom goes that spawner. I believe there is a creeper spawner just up there. Kirov, also known as Name. Get out of here. Plague Temple. Three creepers, all of whom decided to walk off the ledge into the void. Fair enough. Okay, down goes. What are you? One ghast spawner neutralized without even spawning a ghast. That is very, very nice. Let's try and stay away from the anti-bridging ghasts. Like that one over there. Speaking of bridging, do not want to get any closer to that spawner over there, so I am just going to bridge this gap instead of walk around. And be killed in about 10 nanoseconds by an iron golem which decides to immediately spawn. Immediately teleport to me. And then immediately obliterate me. And kick me from the server. Let's say we'll actually take some armor this time. Huh? And a shield. These things are really rather useful. I'm sure we'll take you. You'll work. Pick. Okay, slight problem. We did not bring any spare arrows. Her name is Japanese for ghost or phantom. Cool. I figured it probably was some kind of mythical creature, deity, or myth, legend, etc. in some other language or culture. Just decided to pick fun at it anyway. Because in English, it sounds stupid. I'm going the wrong way again. Damn you, potted plant, and your overly green and distracting leaves. You keep making me go the wrong way, and I blame you. I hold you solely responsible. Non-sentient plant. Can't believe it's come to this. I'm giving a potted plant the death glare. Curse you, weeping fig. Yes, I know. I'll give you water later. I'm pandering to this plant. What has this come to? Well, we're almost back. Hopefully I can reach my arrows in a fairly short order and not get obliterated by that golem again. Golem, however you want to pronounce that word. Either way you pronounce it, it is equally as dangerous. Back around this way. There is my stuff. There is the golem, who may not have just blundered off into the void. Fine, fine. Here's my arrows, torches. Might stick with the axe, actually. I hear you, spider. Fine, let's take the potion. We have loads of them. It may be slightly useful. Did not want to be anywhere near those fireballs when they hit the ground. Ghast spawner defeated. That thing looks like a heart. Not fully noticed that the first time through, because I didn't approach it from this angle. They called it something Phantom in Japanese and didn't actually use the mob named Phantom. I have now realised this fact and am suddenly slightly disappointed. Okay. What is the best way over there? Let's throw a potion at the wall. That'll help. Okay. This could work. kind of trying to pick the quickest way through that I possibly can. With an axe. Let's continue remaining as high up as we can for as long as possible. Spawner down. We now just kind of want to staircase downwards. Until we reach this room, drop down, place the torch, drop down. Staircase back up. And we're done! Pretty much right on time. That worked out really rather well. Pink, ladies and gentlemen. That went much more successfully than the first time around. Pink wall. Place it into the box. 2 pink clears. That blue is now also 1 out because I accidentally pasted one at some point and it lost its name. So that blue should be 8. Never mind. They have scoreboards which show you how many clears you have now anyway, so I don't really need to keep track of it. Well, I mean, it should technically be 9, shouldn't it? Because one of the blue walls also went on the monument. So... Tier 3, Tier 3. Those go in there. Only got 1 rare from those end chests. It's another one of the shields. Let me just real quick separate the rares from everything else and see how many we have in the end. There's 1, there is 2, 3 and 4, 3, 4. Also dump some of this stuff into the box. There's another one. Don't think anything else in here is. Nothing else in here. Didn't find any of the these this time around. Found several of them the first time through. Nothing this time. Again, that's RNG for you. That is what will occasionally happen. The nature of randomness. There's a wand, there's a shield. And nothing in here. So provided I didn't skip over anything, we obtained 7 rares from that run. I think that's fairly similar to what I got the first time through. That sounds about right. That was pink. Not quite as long as I made it out to be. Only took, what, a month for me to complete it? Seems fair enough. That is it. We are done ahead of schedule. Tomorrow will therefore be something else. We might start up TJ's map. That sounds like an idea. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Monumenta shall return next week. Tomorrow will be probably TJ's map. Friday will be the next episode of the MHC. Next week, slightly later starts, probably at like 8:30, 8:15, probably 8:30. Not entirely sure yet. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I shall see you soon. I still blame you, potted plant. You were the cause of all those deaths. Somehow. I'm talking to a plant.